Hi everybody, it's Claire back with another art journal video, and in this one I'm going to be sharing one of my favourite things to do. So this is a collage paper from Natalie May Scrapbooking, and it's on this fabulous sort of tissue paper that if you use a water brush on, you can kind of lift pieces out. You get a nice soft edge to where you've added the water rather than cutting it, which can create that kind of harsh line. So this is one of her, I think, is it Suburban Girl or something like that, one of her collage papers. And I've just lifted the face out. Now obviously you can use the collage paper as it is, but I wanted to kind of use the face as my starting point and create my own page around that. So then I'm going in and just adding some white gesso onto my page where the face is going to go, give that a quick dry, and then I've added some Dina Wakley ultra thick gel medium, just because that was what I had to hand, to be honest. And then I'm gluing that face in place, and I'm just going to kind of burnish it with my fingers afterwards just to push any air bubbles out. That once it's dry, you can then work onto that if you want to. So then I'm going to create some cool rainbow hair. I would love to have rainbow hair, but gosh, it would be quite hard to keep up with it, wouldn't it? So, you know, this is the next best thing. Let's paint some rainbow hair. So I'm using some of Dina's colours. Now, I think that first red was rouge, then I think blushing, then ruby, and then into my normal sort of rainbow colours I like to use. And I'm just adding the hair in as if the hair is sort of blowing in the wind, so it's kind of flowy. It gives me more space to play with the colours that I want to use. This is tangerine. You'll be used to me reeling off this list of colours now. It's the similar one when I go in with brights. It's often these colours that I choose. This is lemon. Yeah, so I'm just doing like stripes of colour. This is a really fun way to add colour to your page, is to do it kind of as it's the hair. So this is lime as well. And I'm just going to gradually bring those colours down. I'm trying to do the colours in the movement that the hair would flow, so that you can imagine that that hair is kind of blowing out in the wind. That looked like turquoise. Then iris, my new favourite. I think that's orchid. Magenta. And then I think raspberry at the end. I think I pop some raspberry in the bottom. Yeah. I said I thought that first colour was rouge, didn't I? I don't think it is. I think that first colour at the top is raspberry, and then I think it's rouge. And then I'm using my Stabilo All, and I'm just pulling in some lines just to give some definition back to the face and some movement lines for the hair. And then I'm going to water activate those and just let them do what they want to do. Try not to overthink it, and just pull some water over them and let them go where they want. So they might look a bit smudgy, but it doesn't matter, it's okay. If you do this and feel it's gone too smudgy, you can always blot it with some kitchen paper, but just give it a quick dry and kind of see how it goes. Jane Davenport Palette Pastels, again, just to put some blush on the cheeks, but you could just use any pastels for that, really. Or even old makeup if you've got some. And I'm kind of loving the warmth that her skin has got here. It's really such a lovely colour. Of course, it wouldn't be my page without some dots, would it? So that's my dotty stamp. And then I think I'm going to use a text stamp as well. And just pull some of that across. Oh no, that'll be coming in a bit. This is apricot. It's one of the pastel colours from Dina. Now I think I chose this because it works really well with that skin colour. And it kind of balances the page as well. There's already a lot of colour going on in the hair, and I didn't really want to introduce any more colour to kind of compete with what's there already. So pulling this colour to the top of the page just creates more balance. And then I'm going to go in with, I think that is actually a distress paint, and I'm thinking that that is frayed burlap, and I'm pulling some of that through one of my stencils from Funky Fossil, just to bring some text onto the page. Obviously didn't like that bit down there. Here comes the text stamp, popping some of that over the top. You can see I'm not overthinking that at all. I'm literally just whapping it on straight away, just here, 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 and here, and just don't overthink it. Sometimes it's so easy to overthink, isn't it? I've grabbed a Posca pen. So something that I'm doing at the minute is starting to do my writing in lots of different colours. I'd quite often just choose black. And I think, yeah, black's okay and it stands out nicely, but I'm starting to try and mix it up a bit and just use some different colours for my quotes. So this is a Posca pen that's in a really lovely warm brown, called Brown, which is really funny. Yeah, and I'm just writing my words in that space at the top. Words for me are a super important part of my art journaling, using quotes, writing words about how I feel. It's one of the reasons I do it. So for me, that's why my words are often so large, because they're important. And then I decided I would write "You make a difference" just at the bottom of the page as well. And then just to finish off, I'm going to outline my letters. It almost gives them kind of a comic book feel, but it also pops them out from the background. I mean, you can see already the letters that have been outlined in comparison to the ones that haven't. They have more definition and they are a little bit more in the foreground. So sometimes this is a really good way to just define your lettering a little bit, just to spend a little bit of time outlining, and it's quite a therapeutic thing to do. Then I decided I would just add some little pops of white onto my page. So I'm just adding some little white hearts onto the black lines that I drew going through her hair, just to finish that off. And I think they work really nicely against those bright colours and those dark black lines that are on her hair as well. So I really enjoyed making this page. I love Natalie's collage papers. I do have lots of them available on my website if you want to pop and have a look. Yeah, that was how this journal page kind of came together. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you've enjoyed watching me create this bright, happy journal page. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.